Good morning. Beautiful day here in Oyama. This is what the ditches are like around here by the overpass. Beautiful sunrise day coming. You can see ditches 2-3 feet deep. That's all for all the water comes down, except for this ditch. This ditch is supposed to be deep like that, but you can see it's filled up. And here, it's filled right up. I came down yesterday with my tractor and was able to drive right into these ditches and made these little sediment ponds. And after one day, they're filling up with this sludge shit that's coming down from the gravel pit. Interior Gravel's mining operations somehow stir up the sediment in their pit, drains down their driveway. The gravel has filled this ditch, and this sediment is going from here, and approximately 1 kilometer away, this sediment then flows into Wood Lake when the flow is high enough. Right now we haven't had rain for some time, so you can see the water flow is very low. And it's actually clean water until they operate. And then all this other sludge comes down. This is just after one day. It's brutal. Last week I came and put some straw and made these little retention ponds to slow it down, and now it's inches deep, and this stuff is really sticky. It's not easy to filter out with any kind of straw. You can see it's just like goose shit. On the other side of the overpass, in the ditch that goes along Old Pelmwash, where I've made a series of 8 of these straw dams that act as a retention pond, and it's slowing down that sludge. But if we get a thunderstorm, that stuff is so liquidy that it's just like flushing the toilet, and all this snotty crap just ends up in the lake. I've seen it, that it goes through the canal and goes all the way into Cal Lake, where my drinking water comes from. This is my cousin's place. He gave me a hand to put these things in. But just look at this. And it just sticks. It's brutal. We are now a quarter mile or so away from the pit, and here that's like 6 inches deep, and it doesn't even come off very good. Now that it's slowed down, there's some kind of algae growing in it, but if it get a good rainstorm, that algae will get washed in with this pud. I don't know what. Oh, it's starting to harden a little bit here. It probably makes a good clay, but we don't need that in our drinking water. In some places, the vegetation kind of makes a natural retention pond. and helps to slow it down. But you can see how full the ditch is. Here, half a mile away, maybe 4 inches. All of this stuff, the next rainstorm, will end up in the lake, in the beach in front of Oyama General. And I believe that in a rainstorm, this stuff that's coming from that gravel pit will cause the Oyama beach to close. I've seen it in the south wind, that it was so thick that the beach, you couldn't see through 6 inches of water. And that's 100 meters away from where the culvert hits the lake. Right now, this stuff could be easily sucked up with a vacuum truck and properly dealt with. At least getting close to a kilometer, maybe 3/4 of a kilometer away from the gravel pit. Way up there, you can't even see it. Oh, you can see the overpass barely. Here, this crap, holy, wipe out. There, can't even really reach the bottom. Mother Nature will flush its toilet in a thunderstorm, and this will be in our drinking water. Now we're like a kilometer away. We're at my fruit stand. There. I don't know, 8 inches of crap in the ditch. It's a shame. There's Wood Lake getting closer. We're now at the 4-way stop in Oyama. Solid kilometer away. And you can see this stuff. And at various times, it's come up all the way to here and then got flushed into the lake. There's the culvert, goes under there and over to the lake.